Oh, apa tadi? Ninja.
And get your hand off my hip and kiss my lips, kiss me all over. Are you gonna take that risk, 'cause we're only getting older.
To stay here until my research is complete, I'd better learn to hide my true nature from the mortals. But what about my thirst for blood?
Thirst of blood. Ngapain lu?
Hurry now, Doctor. It's freezing here.
Ya.
Yes, Nurse Crane? How can I help you?
I'm so sorry. I know Dr. Swansea wanted you to rest, but we have somewhat of a crisis.
A crisis, you say?
Our supply of antiseptics is nearly depleted. I was hoping there was another box up here, but...
Sorry. There's nothing here.
Some of the patients won't last the night without them. Honestly, sir, I'm beside myself.
I may have a solution. In France, during the war, drugs shortage was a daily problem, and we had to use our wits to overcome the shortages.
However do you mean?
If combined correctly, certain household chemical products can be used in a pinch instead. Now, where's the hospital storeroom?
The storeroom? Fat chance. This is the Pembroke, and space is luxury we don't have. Everything used to be stored in the old morgue.
Perhaps I should look there first. Where is this morgue?
It's the large building behind the hospital. You'll need to go in the back door because it's been sealed off for sanitary reasons. Take this key. It opens a small back entrance at the end of a narrow street.
The abandoned morgue behind the hospital. A small door at the end of a narrow street. On my way then. Thank you, nurse.
Thank you, nurse. Ini aku cek semua. Kosong. Turun, kita cek-cek bertempat. Tadi aku nampak ada cewek di sana.
Good evening, Miss Howcroft. How are you tonight?
I need blood, Doctor. Warm, rich, vibrant blood.
Oke, harus cariin dulu.
I'll leave you, Mistress of the Dark.
Oke, nanti. Sekarang ini harus ke sini.
Damn! The pain. It's there again.
Ke sini.
It's locked.
It's locked. Aku harus lewat belakang.
Scowl voices in the garden. I should investigate. If they were to find somebody.
Oh, tuh dia. Ngapain itu? Kena kau. Bangkit dulu. Tadi juga kena dikit. Anjay. Geram aku deh. Kena kau. Sini nggak ada apa-apa. Udah, jalan lagi. Yang sama. Sepertinya. Oke, situ ada monster. Dia mengharang aku. Kerasnya. Masih butuh ya? Gantian. Harus masuk ke sini, tapi nanti dulu. Cek. Oke, masih ada lagi. Dua berdebar di situ. Nggak bisa. Tenang kau. Minggir.
So, Mr. Hooks and Nurse Hawkins are an item. Those two have hidden their affections well.
Jalan lagi. Itu misinya di situ. Tapi tadi ada rumah. Itu rumah kemana ya? Ini kemana? Rumah sakit lagi. Oh iya, masuk ke rumah sakit. The old world. Seperti nggak ada apa-apa. Sangat. Apa juga aku pergi sini sendirian. Seperti ada sesuatu. Itu ngapain lagi?
Behavior is similar to the infected William Bishop. Must be the same strain. This sickness moves faster than influenza.
Yang tiba-tiba muncul loh tempat-tempat seperti ini. Asli ya Pak Spy. Ada koin, emas.
Balls of Mars, fortifiers. As popular as they are ineffective. But they do contain iron tartrate, and that might prove itself useful.
Ada lagi. Ngapain ini? Makan. Bagi Oke, terus aku harus kemana? Suara keamanan sih. Orang juga.
This key will surely grant me access to the basement.
Tuh, basement ya. Tiba-tiba ada musuh. Kesini, Bang. Ngapain dia begitu? Aku ngambil barang malah dia datang. Oh, apa tadi? Ninja.
These skulls feed from corpses and the husks of animals. They're not after blood.
Mati. Kesana. Sini kosong. Itu dia. Berapa orang? Seorang aja. Saya ganas. Tinggal di situ. Oke, masuk di dalam. Tapi di sana di jam lagi. Kapal. Dia ada luar ya. Bukan dari dalam, dari luar. aja barang dulu.
It's locked.
Nah,
It's locked, all right.
ngapain pakai lock segala?
Mr. Connor's injuries don't match the report. I'd better look into this.
Tidak bisa dibuka. Kenapa nggak bisa dibuka? Apa? Itu pada sebelah tadi. Tuh dia. Lihat kan? Lihat kan itu? Bung. Pukul dulu. Itu masuk gempa tadi. Sekarang kesini. Oke. Oh, siapa kamu? Berani ngelawan aku mah? Minggir dulu. Mana sih dia? Aku. Gitu. Tadi lari dulu. Kenapa?
These scowls can be so ferocious. I'm not sure I can defeat them without becoming stronger. To drink blood is so tempting. Sodium hypochlorite. Dangerous to administer, but efficient in the proper dosage.
Sini ada apa lagi? Barang masih belum full ya. Bukan lagi. Oh, di sini kita bisa betulin barang. Nanti kita upgrade. Bring back the wallet to seorang. Ini. Jadi harus kembali lah. Di sini aja. Suara di mana lagi sih? Aku sial betul suara. Ada lagi ternyata. Ngapain? Itu apaan tadi? Jadi ada dua sekarang. Kenapa ya? dia. Dari luar. Itu ada pintu kan sini. Keluar. Habis. Create treatment for the next save. Create the treatment for the demanded to the owner. Ke atas dulu nggak create. Bukan sini. Dulu. There is no create in the patient. Bring the medicine. Bring the wallet to owner. Sepertinya dia ada sesuatu.
The life running in your veins.
Good evening, Nurse Hawkins.
Good evening, Dr. Reid.
That's so good. Oke, nih. Biru kan ya?
Pepper, are you sure you want to leave this hospital?
To become a nurse was a little girl's dream. But in the end, I don't feel that useful. I want more. I want to make things change.
You should be proud of what you've achieved. This hospital represents hope for many people in need of help.
Maybe you're right. But at the moment, I feel like we're just a cemetery waiting room.
Goodbye, Nurse Hawkins.
Ini ngapain? Tadi ini nggak ada kan?
Good evening, Mr. Elwood.
Evening, Dr. Reid.
Why do you feel responsible for the injury, Thomas? What really happened?
I wasn't disfigured by any German shells. It happened during my leave. It was an accident.
Matanya tenggelam gitu.
Tell me what really happened then.
I went with a whore in Rouen. Dead drunk I was. The hotel was a shithole. There was a fire that night.
Did you start the fire? Were you trying to avoid going back to the front? That's not uncommon, you know.
No. It's just that I was asleep when the flames reached the room. The girl was long gone. Bitch never woke me up. Left me to burn.
Why lie about it?
Come on. It's one thing to come back disfigured by the Germans, and it's another to get injured in an accident that could have happened to anybody.
You know you can't hide forever. One day you'll have to face your loved ones. Until that day, you have no chance of real recovery.
My friends all died in the trenches. It's shameful enough to be alive with these stupid scars. I don't want my children to see me like this.
Why do you feel responsible for the injury, Thomas? What really happened?
I wasn't disfigured by any German shells.
Oh, ini dia. Oh, ada dua yang buka.
How close are you to Miss Horcroft? Are you aware that she thinks she is a vampire?
To wait for her next nibble is the best reason to stay here. Every time she approaches my bed, she treats me like something tasty. A normal person.
Aren't you afraid? She may hurt you if the game goes too far.
She's quite harmless, I can assure you. Her head's broken inside is all. While I'm busted on the outside. But she's still beautiful. Living proof that there's hope for me.
You do realize she's mentally disturbed. It's called the Cotard syndrome. She truly believes she's a vampire.
In her madness, she never refers to my scars. And frankly, if I could, I'd join her world. It seems much more fun than the real one.
So do you let her bite you? You know that's not sanitary.
And why not? She's only supping a few drops of my blood. And the pain, it's real for once.
She could decide to bite less willing patients.
Then it's another good reason for me to stay here, Doctor.
You told me before you don't want your children to see you like this. Do you have any other family?
My sister Agatha has raised my nippers since their mother died. Don't want them to look at me like this.
How could children despise their father injured in the war?
What do you think? They saw me. Once. Like poor angels left the room crying. They keep on having nightmares every week, my sister told me.
Your sister's not a child. I'm sure she has nothing but respect for a wounded soldier, and you are her brother.
You don't know my sister Agatha. She may be young, but she's all discipline and morality. If she ever found out what really happened...
She doesn't have to know.
She's a sly one, my sister. One day she'll find out the truth and knock 7 bells out of me. Nah. I'm better off here.
Udah habis nih.
Goodbye for now, Mr. Elwood.
もう一度だけ自分を信じてあげたくて駆け抜けた今まで